a very, very important person to me. This is Aisha Maxwell, and please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Aisha Maxwell. I'm with the Greektown Neighborhood Partnership. I serve as the executive director there, and I'm really happy to be here today.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you to Greektown, and where'd you come from?
Yeah, so I spent a number of years with an organization that is near and dear to my heart, Access. There, I worked with a number of entrepreneurs, helping them develop their skill set and really lean into their business acumen and things of that nature. And so what brought me to Greektown, I took a role as executive director back in November of last year. And it was to help them get through the streetscape project. So Greektown's been under construction for the last year and a half, and we are almost to the finish line. So
I love it. And you guys just had a ribbon cutting that I shot, actually. So tell me about that.
Yeah,
what was that?
Yeah, so we just had a ribbon cutting. So this is a separate project, but kind of goes in line with what we're doing in Greektown overall. So at the tip of Greektown, right at Randolph and Monroe, that just used to be a slab of concrete. And so now what you'll see today, if you go down there, you'll see that it is a public space. It's the newest public space in downtown Detroit. It's a place where you can come, where you can gather, where you can take a seat. It's a walkable, and so there's no more traffic in that area. Nice. And so it's really to give people an experience when they come to Greektown. So this is the entryway into Greektown.
Okay. If there were misconceptions that you've heard of about Greektown that you could clear up for us, because maybe some people have those misconceptions, and we want to bring people back, and why?
So because I'm such a small business advocate, one of the misconceptions about Greektown currently is that we've been closed this entire time. And I mean, if you came down, you'd see that, there's fencing, there's wayfinding signs and things of that nature. Well, we've been open this whole time, and our businesses have been open this entire time. And so if there's a message that I can give to anyone currently, it's just to let everyone know that Greektown is open for business. We have been open for business, and now is even a better time to come into Greektown. The fencing is down, most of it anyways, because we reached a secondary milestone in our construction project, with now a second block complete of that 3-block construction project. So 500 Monroe, and just to give folks kind of like a landing point of what's considered 500 Monroe. So where the casino and where Five Guys sits, that's 500 Monroe. And then where Fishbones is at, that's 400 Monroe. And so that block is now substantially complete. And so we've hit some major milestones, and we just want people to know that our businesses are there. They're ready to serve, and come down and have a good time. Monroe Street is extremely beautified right now. We have premium granite pavers all throughout the district. We have widened sidewalks. We have increased lighting and new greenery, new trees. It's just a beautiful place. I saw a wedding being shot there yesterday.
Ooh,
yeah, so it's a beautiful street. Nice. People just want to come down and hang out in Greektown. And, I'm not native from Detroit, but I grew up here, and I grew up going to Greektown. So I know what Greektown used to be, or what it was considered to be. And it was this vibrant community place. My mom, we didn't have much, and so her way of getting her kids out was to take us to Greektown. So we'd spend a lot of time in Greektown, and now we're seeing that now.
So again, it's kind of near and dear to your heart, like a little full circle.
1,000%.
Well, that's interesting. So that's a reason I can see why you took on this position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, this is a new venture, new journey for you.
It is. It's a new venture, a new community, a new group of people. I'm not a stranger to the Detroit footprint. I started my economic development roots in the city of Detroit, so I started working with the largest economic development firm in the city of Detroit called Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. So that's how I got started in this work. And so I'm not new to the Detroit footprint, but I've been in Dearborn a really long time.
Yes, you have.
So Dearborn's my second home, and the businesses and entrepreneurs and the community that is there is also.
Can we talk about that for a moment?
1,000%,
if you don't mind?
of course.
Yes, okay, so tell me, because at your role at Access, you changed my life.
Thank you.
And I want you to know that, because
my God.
I took on that entrepreneurial class, and that's where I met you, I believe.
Yeah.
And you saw, I don't do people, I don't do talking, I don't do public or cameras or any of that. And you guys set me up for that pitch competition, and I ended up winning.
And you won. I forgot
won
about
first
that.
place.
Yes.
Yep. And I was a big wreck, but it is a milestone moment for me, and it changed everything.
No, and it's crazy that you say that, because you were and have been you know, your photography business has been taken off. It was taking off. You've always shot things for Access. And so to hear you say that, you know, the entrepreneurship program at your client spot helped you to grow your business. That kind of was the basis of why I did everything that I did when I was with Access.
You did it right. You did it right. If you could continue that type of work, what is it you would like to do? Like in, say, in the future years, where would you like to see yourself? Because I know that's your thing.
That's my thing, and I'm always going to be a supporter and advocate. Some people call me a small business whisperer, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to call Aisha. I'm going to always be that person on the front lines for small businesses. I believe so much in it. I believe that when folks take a chance, you know, it's not easy to walk away from a 9-to-5 and to say, I'm going to become an entrepreneur and I'm going to take this leap. And you need to know that you're supported in that way, right? And there are resources and tools. And I think for a long time in our community, because you and I both are from Dearborn, a lot of folks didn't know that there was a place that you could walk into and actually speak to a business coach and get a business development plan done, and
for free
at no cost. And
I lived there, born and raised there, and I had no idea. Yeah. And even when I did, I was chicken for a whole year, but I did it.
And not only that, I think the beautiful thing about the work that I did with Access was that folks would walk into our programming for the business development program and get the assistance they needed with business, but then there was all these other wraparound services that we could tie them into because Access is huge. Yes. The work that they do there is huge.
The network is huge. The connections are huge.
Exactly, and their commitment to the community is huge. And so being able to really support folks, you know, in a full circle moment beyond entrepreneurship was always my impact there, you know. And so if I, you know, my next journey is going to lead me somewhere doing that again.
I can see that. Yeah. I honestly can't see you anywhere else. You have thrived. Yeah. And I remember the year I met you, you were speaking at an event at Annex, and they were talking about how you had brought in $1 million in grants. Yeah. And I'm thinking, who is this woman?
And such a short period of time, too, you know, and I think that was because I had a lot of people that believed in the vision that I set forth of what we could do if we amplified and came together, if we just had a few dollars to be able to put that programming in place.
And it's nice to have those people that believed in that story because it was great.
Yeah, and not only that, it's even more important to see it continue on, right? To see my team continuing to thrive, to see that work continuing
with good leadership.
Exactly.
They were able to, and look at that, honestly, with good leadership, that team carried on as you left, and they carried that torch. That's massive.
Yeah, and we've tried to, I've tried to integrate, when you're leading a $20 million construction project, all things go silent around you, right? Like you're honed in and you're focused in on getting that to completion. But there has been a desire to really integrate Greektown to the remainder of, you know, the rest of the ecosystem, you know, that community at large, especially because those are legacy businesses. So you're talking about businesses that have been around for 50, 60 years. They're not accustomed to leaning on the ecosystem in that way for that support.
It's a different place now.
Exactly.
Yeah, correct.
Exactly.
So it's good
or
to
not
have.
even privy to, and it's, I guess because I've been doing this work for so long, I almost assume that everyone knows that resources are out there. Yeah, but no.
It's truly not the case.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing how many resources there are and how so many of us, especially new entrepreneurs and seasoned, have no idea that this stuff exists for them. And again, for free.
For free.
You know, you just have to
and the network that
put your heart into
and the network that comes with it, right? You get to get
game
out
changer,
and you get to meet entrepreneurs. Maybe you started in Dearborn, right? I think about all the ladies that I helped to support in Dearborn. I introduced them to a whole nother network outside of Dearborn that they didn't even know.
That is my goal here at the store. I try to bring some people in from outside the community, and it's a hard thing for them to step out of the city. But you are opening up to 4 different business umbrellas, you know, and this is a whole community you will never touch. You know, you just have to be able to think outside the box.
Widening your network, right? Broadening your network.
Power's right there.
You know, what do they say? Your net worth is your network. That is I mean, it might sound cliche to hear that and say that, but that is factual.
And truly 3 years ago, I would have laughed at you and said, and no. And now that I network, I see the power. And I am ever so grateful. You know, it's still not easy, but it gets done and it changes everything.
You know, honestly, it's entrepreneurship is never going to be easy. It's probably the hardest thing you'll do in your life when you become an entrepreneur and you step into your own realm.
Nobody tells you that.
Nobody tells you that.
I really just want to be a photographer.
Yeah. They tell you, oh, you're going to make all this money. And yeah, you're going to do that too. But it is hard, and it's not as structured when you're working like a 9 to 5 and you're, marching to the beat of someone else's drum. But when you're paving the way for yourself, you've got to give it 1,000% more than what you've given to any one job.
Yep. Yeah, and you do, and you have to take into consideration, this is a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
You have to know what you're dumping. Your first year, you're dumping every ounce, penny, heart, everything into it. Year 2's going to be even worse because now you don't have any money and you still need things.
Exactly.
And then you start to see the shift around year 3, year 4. You see, incline, little bit.
Yeah.
By year 5, you're like, okay, I've put in the work and now I'm watching it change. But if you don't get that in your head when starting a business,
and I think that's why most people separate from it, right? They don't even make it to the 5-year mark.
And again, no resources, so they think.
Yeah, like, I was talking to someone not too long ago and they were like, oh, I didn't know about the SBA. And I'm like,
I didn't.
Yeah, I know so many people don't. So we can't just assume that you don't know what you don't know until you know it.
Correct.
But when you find places like Access and when you find places like Prosperous Us and Tech Town and all these wonderful entrepreneurial support networks that you can tap into, that's when your entrepreneurship gets a brighter light in front of it. Mm-hmm.
No joke. You truly can see that light, and it's bright.
Yeah.
So I am ever so grateful for that. Okay, so tell me, for the Greektown Association, how do we find them online?
So if you want to learn more about what we're doing in Greektown, obviously our construction period is wrapping up. You can follow us on social media at Greektown Detroit. Greektown Detroit is our handle. Sorry, I want to give the website all the time. But you can also go to our website, greektowndetroit.org. And so our lineup of events, right now we're in our Monroe Summer Series. So a lot of what we're doing with the street is about placemaking and activation. And so when we opened up the first block back in the top of July, we hit the ground running with events and things of that nature. So our events are every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m.
And there's always something
always going on, all until the end of September. So this is considered the Monroe Summer Series. And the whole point of us really, one, when you redesign a street, you've got to activate it in some capacity. But also we wanted to really hear from people that visit Greektown. What do you think about the street? Because now, while there will still be access to vehicular traffic on Monroe, right now we have it closed off, and it can remain that way if we choose to. But we want to hear from people. What do you think about being able to walk right down the middle of Monroe and not have a car chasing right behind your butt tail, And so, we decided to do the Monroe Summer Series so that we could hear from people. Tell us what you think. People are gathering it literally, I'm going to say all week long. While our activation period is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, people are in Greektown. The patios at lunchtime are completely filled to capacity. Thursday nights are like a Friday night down there. And so people have really come back to Greektown because it's the street.
They were excited. They've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Are they filling the streets?
The street is filled. People are dancing in the street. It's really what we also wanted for Greektown with the reopening of the street and the redesign of the street was to bring families back into Greektown. Because if you think about the makeshift of Greektown and what it has become over time, it's been an entertainment district. So not a whole lot of opportunity for you to come and bring your kid or come with grandma or whatever the case may be. And so now we create that environment. Like we had, I think a couple weekends ago, we had character artists down there and they were drawing the kids. We had face painters. So everything that we're doing on the street itself is the asset, but the activities that we bring helps keep people in Greektown.
Oh, I love that you're doing all that. Yeah, very cool.
It's been amazing. So Monroe Summer Series ending at the end of September. So if you haven't come down now.
Beautiful. Okay, and how can we find you online?
So you can find me on LinkedIn, Aisha Maxwell.
Thank you.
I am on Instagram, but I don't know my handles. But the best way to connect with Aisha Maxwell is on LinkedIn.
It's AYESHA.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm really glad
so
that you
glad
are
to be
here.
And finally glad to be here, right?
Yes.
Like I know you've been asking me to come down and do this, and I've been meaning to but like I said, when you're leading a $20 million
I can only imagine
streetscape project, it's like tunnel vision, and
Yeah, and I know you're serious about what you do, so I know you had your whole heart into it. So good. Well, thank you for being here, and this is Shoot It with Shadia. I don't know.
I love that.
All right, thank you guys.
No, thank you. That was good.
I got on until September.
Yeah, September 23rd, and it's just to acknowledge, I think, like the funds that all of us have contributed, and
I'm very excited.
I'm excited for Nina to take the helm. And
Is she ready?
yeah,
Okay, I know she is, but I mean, just stress
like
wise,
I
I
said,
guess is what I meant.
Maha, you know, when you're at the top like this, it's a lot of stress, a lot of stress, but Maha deserves the break. She's been going since she was yay high.
She's been there since mom's been there. I mean, I'm talking, I was 8 years old, so.
Exactly. So it's good to see. I think Nina's gonna take it even further.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I don't know. Like, I know her, but I don't know how she works.
Them three together, Maha, Lena, and Wasan, stellar team.
Love.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm very
All right,
excited.
girlfriend. Well, I'm glad they come down here too. And I'm on vacation.
So when?
The end of next week. I'll work all next week, and then I'm on vacation for 2 weeks. Let's get coffee.
Please.
I'm going to garage. I'll just come down here.
That's fine. I mean, if you want to come in here.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do that.
You're not here today?
Not here. There's something going on. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You want to
Your soda. Aisha?
Thank you.
Alright, so you guys are coming early. The guy from Just Elevating. Huh? Oh shit, I gotta do that.
Yeah, you do.
We're not. Mike's off.
good to go? All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Rose. This is Follow Fridays at the Social Media Store, and today we have
Jordan Smith, owner of Just Elevate.
And Mr. Smith, could you tell me a little bit about what Just Elevate is?
Yeah, so Just Elevate is a brand that's dedicated to more than just being a mindset and mentality about health and wellness, but it's a lifestyle, right? We built a brand that turned into a fitness club. So Just Elevate Fitness Club is now Detroit's one-stop shop for all things fitness. So that ranges from open gym, group fitness classes, personal training, and most importantly, we serve as a fitness hub and a community place for other organizations and other personal trainers to come in, grow their fitness business, and actually get in tip-top shape.
Yeah, man, I actually been seeing you guys pop up a lot. I follow a lot of, like, personal trainers, fitness people like that, and especially, like, I love the orange. The orange just, like, pops out, and especially it ties into the branding. So let's back up a little bit. Let's learn more about you and your fitness journey. How did you get to where you are today?
Okay. Well, it's a deep story. So I always tell people it started off with 3 different things: my love for athletics, the loss of my grandmother to stage 4 breast cancer, and then my love for business. Starting off with athletics, I played football, basketball, baseball, and I even ran track. So I always had a passion for athletics, right? Being in shape and just actually having that sense of community. But in 2015, just about 11 days before my birthday, I lost my grandmother to stage 4 breast cancer.
Sorry
When I lost, yeah, man. Oh, perfect. That's perfect, actually, because I want to redo that.
Cool.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I got to turn my phone off, too. It's, like, vibrating in my pocket.
That's perfect. Good little test around.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Is it maybe just something up here?
I would actually like that. I would like that for sure. Take that as parking in the meantime. Right in front of us. Is this 206? You guys know? Oh, that's it right here.
We're 1, 2, the zoning. Oh, she said it's on now. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Sorry about the confusion. Sorry. She said she wasn't hearing anything, but it's on now.
That's all right.
Okay.
Part of being live,
So we
baby.
can start back from where your grandma was, because the rest of it was recorded.
I mean, if you want to start from the top, we can start from the top.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Welcome to being live, ladies and gentlemen. You got to work on the fly. Welcome to being live. Live broadcast. You just take the punches and you keep rolling with it. And then you think about it, like, being live is actually, like, quite the technical feat. Like, it's crazy that we can do the things that we do these days. Got to sync up the audio, live feeds.
So, question.
Yes, sir.
Camera setups. Is it best for me to look at you the whole time? Can I take a glance at this?
Whatever you choose. Everything's being live streamed right now, too, so.
Oh, dang.
That's why I was worried about the no sound.
Yeah, so, like, if it's really up to you. Like, if it's natural to look at the camera, look at the camera. This would be your camera right here.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, yeah, we're just having an organic conversation. So, like, I know you love business and all that stuff, but, like, here at the Social Media Store, we love personalities more than, like, not necessarily more than we love business, but we love personalities, and we believe personality leads into the business aspect of things. So,
Cool.
Yeah, just keep those things in mind if you have a conversation. But, yeah, man, it's laid back, super chill.
Cool. Works for me.
You guys ready? All right, back from the top. Count it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Rose. This is Follow Fridays at the Social Media Store, and today we have
Jordan Smith.
And Mr. Smith. Could you tell us a little bit more about your business?
Yeah, so I'm the proud owner of Just Elevate Fitness Club, Detroit's #1 gym, and we do a lot of things down at Just Elevate. I mean, we're talking about open gym access, group fitness classes, personal training, but our favorite part is the fact that we get to help other personal trainers grow and scale their fitness business by renting out our space and allowing them to have a safe space to actually grow their fitness business and help more people.
That's really interesting because, like, I'm a photographer, so it's kind of like, I don't know if you know what Peerspace is, but Peerspace is where you're allowed to, like, rent out space for photography videos, workout videos, things of that nature. So it's very interesting. I like that business dynamic. And then also, I've been seeing you all over, like, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I really love how, like, the orange ties in, it pops out. So tell me more about yourself and your fitness journey and how you got here.
Okay. Well, I always break it down in 3 simple ways. It was athletics. Then it was my purpose that came from the death of my grandmother. And then it was my love for business that came along the way. So being a 4-sport athlete, I played football, basketball, baseball, track. I always had a love for sports, but more importantly, a love for that community that we built. Then 2015, 11 days before my 16th birthday, I got the news that I lost my grandmother to stage 4 breast cancer. At that point, I realized I could turn this pain into purpose because I found that love for business along the way. So in 2019, that's when I created Next Level Fitness, which was something that started from me just sitting in my college dorm room. I was a student at Michigan State at the time, and I was brainstorming. I was like, man, what can I do? Because I had this love for entrepreneurship, but I always had a love for doing something that was purposeful and something I was passionate about. So I remember sitting at that dorm room, I had a whiteboard, and I said, I was going to graduate, then I was going to go to work for General Motors. I was going to be a district sales manager. I was going to save all this money, and I was going to leave them, and I was going to start my own business. Let's say God had different plans, right? It ended up being me graduating from Michigan State, but halfway through is when I started Next Level Fitness, and from there it was just taking the steps that I needed to take to get to the place I'm at now, and it's been a long journey, but it's been a lot of blessings along the way for sure.
Yeah, man, I love that. Speaking on the sports side of things, I mainly do a lot of sports videography too because I'm a former basketball player. I played a little bit, community leagues, a little bit of JV. Didn't make varsity, unfortunately. Everybody's career got to end at some point. But I feel like the lessons that you learn in sports, regardless if it's basketball, football, baseball, rowing, you take them on in life. So can you kind of speak more on that, how sports, fitness kind of ties into like keeping you or having a healthy mindset when it comes to like taking on, things like losing your grandma, for example?
Yeah. I mean, the next thing I was going to tell you about was how the brand I created now, Just Elevate, I always tell people that it's more than a brand. It's a lifestyle, it's a mindset, and it's about asking ourselves that question every day of what can we do to be better? What can we do to reach our next level? Sports was the foundation of that for me, right? When you're competing with other guys, when you're competing with your team to reach that next goal, I realized that life is the same way. Every day we wake up, we have an opportunity to chase our dreams and follow our passions and pursue that goal that we set. So sports and those foundational things that we learned are the same things that I apply to my business, the same things that I teach my clients, and the same things that I try to use my brand to push out because I realize how important it is for each and every one of us.
And then cool, like I gotta ask this question, but why the orange?
The orange. I mean, I studied marketing when I was in college, so I understood the certain colors. I understood that orange was something that was vibrant. It was energetic. It was something that matched and aligned with the brand that I wanted to create, right? I wanted people to walk into the space and instantly, before we even start working out, I wanted them to feel that energy. I wanted them to feel something that was going to uplift them, that was going to just take their minds away from the things we see every day, right? Every day it's like so much happens, but when you get into a space that has those vibrant colors, I mean, you can't help but just have a better mood. And that's exactly what you get when you walk into Just Elevate.
I love that. I believe that's actually why Rob chose yellow, too. I believe that's why. Because it's the same thing. Because it's like it grabs your eyes, energetic, it's warm.
Yeah.
I really do love that. And then with fitness, like, is there any, like, tips? Like, because, people struggle with being consistent. People struggle with really starting. I feel like the hardest thing is really starting, in my opinion. Because, like, you're starting strong, like not necessarily just like, oh, I got a Planet Fitness membership, I got on the treadmill for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like you actually did a routine, you went home sore. Like, what are some advice for some people that like really stick with it?
Man, I always tell people the best advice I can give someone is to change their perception on what working out is. I always tell people that working out The same things that you need to stay committed, to get started to working out, to keep working out, and to be patient along the way. The same things that we need to succeed in life, right? There's a lot of things that we start for the first time, and we got to say, hey, I know I don't understand what I'm doing, but I know I need to do it. And that gap in between of where we're at versus what we need is the same things that working out can help teach you, right? Working out is one of those things that I tell my clients, like, when you start the fitness journey, you don't know where you're going to end up, but you have that end goal, right? When you start the fitness journey, you don't know if you're going to be able to use 5s, 10s, 15s, or 20s, whatever the case is. And you don't know how it's going to feel, but you know you might have some uncomfortableness that's happening, right? So I always tell people, change your perception on it. Be willing to be uncomfortable. Be willing to show up every day. But most importantly, know that just because you show up doesn't mean that you're showing out, meaning that you can show up, but you got to actually move with integrity. You got to actually make sure that you're there. Touching the line is what I call it, right? You want to make sure that you're there and you're putting your best foot forward. And once you change your mindset on that, you realize how easy it is to move through life, too, with those same ideas.
Yeah, I feel like that's that sports coming out again.
Yeah,
like you said,
it might be. It might be.
Touch that line.
Got to touch that line.
So being a forced sports athlete, I really love that you play multiple sports, especially nowadays. Like, you see, if you're a football player, you're playing football all year long. Like, even now they got indoor 7-on-7. Like, I never thought in my day and age I would see year-long football players in Michigan. Like, basketball is one thing, because like you can play inside basketball all year, so summer ball will be whoop. But like, I feel like we still need to have those like multiple sports athletes. Because it was funny, I think his name is Shiloh, because not Shador. Yeah, Shiloh Sanders. He was talking to Dion. He was like, how did you prepare for your 40? Because I think Dion ran like a 4.3 or something like that. He was like, oh, I was playing baseball. Like, I was playing professional baseball. I didn't do all this stretching, preparing. I was just ready. But like, I feel like that speaks to something, though, because like, you should play multiple sports. I feel like that keeps you ready. It keeps your body like just moving in different ways that you traditionally wouldn't do. Like, you're working different muscles. You feel like you're more of the complete athlete. Can you speak on the advantages of being a multiple sport athlete?
Yeah, I mean, some of the advantages is that each sport, they train a specific way for the specific movements, for the specific reasons that I would say each sport trains a particular way for the things they got to do, right? Let's just say that. So when you are able to take all of the different aspects, right? Track is really helping you with that speed. Let's say football could be helping you with that strength and that power. Let's say if basketball was helping you with that conditioning. All of these things, you need a little bit of each of those to be a better athlete, right? If you take the sport aspect away, you realize that regardless of what title you have as a sport, you're a what? You're an athlete. So if I have the chance to work on my athleticism, the foundation of what makes a good sports player, I mean, why not, right? Some things slip through the cracks when you just focus on one area. But when you can play multiple sports, I mean, you can pull everything that you need and put it together, connect the dots, and now you got a good athlete and you put the skill with it. I mean, it's only up from there, right?
Right. I absolutely agree. And then especially with social media, everybody's a fitness coach nowadays, right?
Yeah, right.
So what are some like popular misconceptions that you would like to debunk here?
I would like to debunk that you can still enjoy life. You can still go out. You can still eat good foods. You don't have to work out 7 days a week to have a healthy life and to be in shape.
So with that being said, I like to go to the gym. I ain't gonna say 7 days a week, but I do like to go if I have the time as much as possible. What is like the healthy balance you would say? Like, is it 3 days a week, 5 days a week, 2 rest days? I know rest is important because, you know, you break the muscle down. Got to get the muscle time to repair itself.
Got to.
So how does that schedule, or how should that schedule really look?
I mean, truthfully, unless you're doing something specific like personal training, I always push making it a lifestyle. That's the easiest way to find balance. Mm-hmm. When you can find a way to have a healthy lifestyle, you take the pressure away from having to go to the gym every single day, from having to eat a specific food or meal plan every single day, because it becomes more of a lifestyle. So it's like, hey, instead of me taking the stairs or parking right out front of the door, I'm going to walk a little further, right? Or let's say I was doing something where I like to eat, let's say, I'm vegetarian, by the way, but let's just say for most people, right, I know y'all probably eat different things than I do. Mm-hmm. So let's just say you like to eat chicken. Okay, cool. Instead of it being fried, go for grilled, go for baked. where you can still have the things that you want, just in a different way. But it takes you changing that perception again to realize, hey, I can still do this. I just got to do it a little bit differently. And once you start making those changes, it gets a little easier because once you do one thing, it leads into another, right? You notice when you go to the gym, next thing you want to do is what? You might want to get a protein shake. You might want to get a smoothie, right? Mm-hmm. Certain things that you just do and don't want to do once you start creating those healthy habits.
Right.
So making it a lifestyle is the easiest way to be consistent and the easiest way to find the balance in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I don't think I can become a vegetarian. Shout out to you. But I do often have this thought, and I see this question a lot online when it comes to vegetarian. Even my uncle, who's like a football meathead, he used to be like, oh, you got to have protein and
I knew that was coming.
So where do you get your protein from?
Oh, easy. I mean, it's so many different sources, right? So for me, my main few are going to be tofu, but I do soy-free tofu. Mm-hmm. I use a brand called Pumfu, where it's pumpkin seeds and filtered water. Okay. That's what it is. And they turned it into a tofu-like item. So Pumfu, or some form of tofu. Then I'm also going with this other brand called Abbott's. Mm-hmm. Abbott's, you know how you have Impossible Meat, Beyond Beef, all of that stuff. Yeah. Abbott's is something similar, but it's not with all the extra stuff. It's not with all the harmful ingredients, right? So it's ingredients that you can actually read. It's just spices and different vegetables that they put together. And they did a really good job at making it look like the meat that they say it is. Mm-hmm. So between that, Abbott's, I would say black beans are good. Quinoa is good. Those would be like my few things that I always find in my rotation for my source of protein. And I mean, I'm going to drop this in there. I've even won bodybuilding competitions as a vegetarian. So that whole idea of, oh, you're vegetarian, you can't get protein, forget about it.
Yeah. So there you guys have it. If you want to make that switch to vegetarian, this is the guy to talk to. He has all the secrets. And then just two more questions. One, what are some like workouts that you would recommend to get people like really started going in the gym? Like if you had to recommend like 3 workouts, what would be your top 3 workouts?
Top 3 workouts, I'm going to say you got to go into those squats. Always work those squats because it's going to hit a whole bunch of those muscles in the lower body from your glutes, your thighs, your hamstrings, and it helps with that explosion too. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say squats. I'm going to say your bench press. Always want to make sure you got that press in motion. That's going to help mainly focus on the chest, but it will hit those triceps and it will use some of those shoulders as well. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I'm going to go into something like a barbell row, something that's going to engage your back muscles, but it's also going to engage those biceps as well.
Okay. And then just to wrap it all up and bring it full circles, where can we find you guys on social media, life, all those things?
Oh, yeah. So you can find us a few places. So if we're starting with Instagram or TikTok, you can find us at jordan.elevated. You can also find us at just.elevated, or you can come down to the gym yourself, and you can find us at Just Elevate Fitness Club, located at 1583 Franklin Street, Detroit, Michigan.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time,
Thank you, 100%.
We all set?
Somebody coming in just a minute.
Your turn.
It's your turn.
Well, I'm going to go get Lee and make Lee do it. I'm going to see if Lee is fine.
That's something I would do.
Me too.
Is this one of the Appleton Street?
No, I'll definitely need some creative direction for this next one.
You need creative direction, Mr. Body Pose in the winter?
Right.
Yeah, man. We not in the gym. That's my home space. Now that I'm here, it's like, okay, I gotta think about how can I bring the gym outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna put on my leg clothes and whatnot. And start from there. But you got any ideas? Or?
Well, so these are just typical like branded photos, so it's more or less going to be just kind of like headshot, waist up type of thing, and then some like giving you some pictures where you can put it'll give you some empty space so you can put content in the space of that. And then if you want to highlight some different shirts that you guys have or stuff like that, come on, Kelly. Oh, nice. This is Denise. This is Sparkle. This behind you is Christian, is my camera son. This is Christian, this is Sparkle. And what was your name, I'm sorry again? Ryan. All right, you gonna get up here and do a podcast with me? Are you still doing the stuff downtown? Are you still doing that with Tina's husband?
No, I moved to a different location.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right, well, we can talk about the community and schools thing.
Okay.
And then whatever else your next venture is. What is up, man?
Oh, Dr. D told me to call him when I got here so he could talk to you.
How's
He
that?
called me, I
What's
said,
going on there?
Nothing. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Tricky
He
boys.
told me call me when you get here. That's all I was off for. Everybody. Or that's what we're going.
We worked together at the schools. I met her at the school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And she was in the office with my mom. I've told you about my mom was at the school now with me, and so I kind of took over her office, and she was in the office with her. So we were like all Kathy Greco from the her husband just passed away.
Oh.
So we're meeting them for dinner. Like all of the whole family.
Okay.
So that's where she's been for the last 5 days.
You know what I'm now.
I heard. Good. Good. Let somebody else do it. Let her go out without a bang.
What's her name? Yasmin.
Yes.
Gone.
Where'd she go? Whatever. She. I like her, but
What's her name? Not like her.
Leica's in what's her name's room now.
class.
Yeah, Julie's room. If I'm not mistaken. Or no, Linda Stone.
Lucinda.
Yeah, she left at Sephora. She told me.
Girl, everybody.
I went to go visit at summer
You know,
school.
you
I did, just for
Carmen,
one day.
the mean.
Yeah.
Gone. She went to her daughter's school. Yeah, second grade. Y'all, she transferred out.
Whoa.
I know. So the vibe in there gonna be so different. And you
Oh,
don't know nothing.
no.
She needed to tell me.
I know.
She don't know anything.
And did they hire somebody? I heard there's interim.
I think they
but
did. They were interviewing.
I know, but
I don't know. If they
school
hired
starts in a
them.
week.
I don't know.
Dead.
Wasn't nobody new hired before school ended, so they was going through the interview process.
Well, shit.
Yeah, for Tammy's position as the coordinator. But I'm saying for a mom to be, I wonder if she gonna move her office over to Tammy's office, or
I
they
don't
gonna
think
stay
so.
down here.
No, she's not gonna come over here. As if she was.
So I
She'll
don't know.
keep her distance.
I don't know what she gonna be doing.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
I took another year, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll
It's
see.
just gonna be, I don't know.
And it's gonna be a mess because the principal's gonna have to figure us out, and you know how long that takes. Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess.
I usually do the majority of the crap in the office, and the principal's gone,
Yeah.
and I'm gone, everybody's gone, all the people.
All
that
the
are in.
good people.
Bernadette's still there though.
Bernadette is.
Okay,
But you
mom
know-
thought there was a secretary position opened up there. I'm like, what? She wouldn't have left. She's almost done. She wouldn't have left. Oh shit!
I don't know. With Tammy and
I'm
all
gonna
that
text
stuff,
her. That's why I was
ain't no
wondering.
telling.
Shit! I'm gonna text her. Shit! If she left,
I
would
put her
never
on.
do
I
that.
put her on. I emailed everybody like, I see,
Yeah.
see y'all, whatever. That's how.
it's really just an add-on, but they don't even know they're getting it. So it's not a big deal. They have the X5 there, and I have my cousin, what I wanted to do is set somebody up, like I'm taking their photo and you're doing video or whatever, and they'll be just next to us. So I'll be able to capture everything they want to know. But I'll talk to him today to figure that out. And then I have my cousin coming with me, so either she's gonna be my prop or she'll just capture all these. FaceTime all set yet, so. And it'll work itself out. It was just something I wanted to add on.
Your camera off.
All right,
Is it off? Can you see now?
oh, okay, so you're not gonna be interviewing or any of that stuff? Okay, so if you're around next Friday, you're welcome to come back. Do you have a business? Do you not? Then you should just get at least a couple of rows. It's not like
Can you see now?
you need to do anything to look fine, at least from the waist up. Yeah, why not? Anyhow, it's not something.
I'm about to do a podcast.
You know?
Yeah, and I'm about to.
You're not gonna pay for it, but I will.
Yeah.
What's the topic?
Because don't ever say no.
She said I'm talking about food. It's her shop. It's her tour. You hear Aubrey?
What'd she say?
She thought, tell her to get me up in there.
Girl, come on.
She said, girl, come on.
Alright.
All right.
Where's she at?
She getting her hair done right now.
Yeah, come here.
Does she call herself influencer?
Okay,
Yeah.
we have content creator classes.
So,
Literally.
okay.
It's called Monday Mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know everything.
Yeah, that's that bill.
Okay.
That's around the corner.
Okay.
But it's, we have all kind of classes.
Okay.
All kind of things.
Yeah.
All right, come on up to the plastic where that little tape spot is that I ruined. Yeah, stick a spot there. Not so nice, would you? Now, you're a clothing designer, that's how you stand? How many you are supposed to?
She said, I ain't no mom.
Okay, I'm sitting here trying to do weights. Hey, alright, but, let's see. And then do that hand in the pocket and that hand pointing that way. Like just point like there's something there. Yep, but face me a little more so I can see the pictures. Yep. 1, 2. Perfect, I'm looking over there like there's something there. Not too much, come back over this way. Like looking over here. Yep, perfect, right there. Perfect. Alright, and then looking back at me, haha. Why are you so serious, sort of, right? Good. Okay, I just threw him in the pit here, you know. So he wasn't expecting to do all this. Perfect. And then kind of pointing upward, like there's something up there. Perfect. And then looking at me while you're doing it. Perfect. And then just kind of like show me your shirt. Perfect. Look up at me while you do that. And then keep doing that, but looking over there like somebody just got your attention. Oh, hi. No, see, you still look like you want to fight somebody. There you go. Perfect. And then,
Like, I'm worried.
ended up coming back from Ohio with me. And I said, you understand I have car karaoke happening in my car, and there's 1,000 songs on this playlist, and I might sing to all of them. He said, you're good, we're good. I said, there's a lot of country. He said, you're good. I'm like, what? He sings along with me for 3 hours. I'm like, you are the best road trip ever. We drove to Akron, Ohio, 3 hours and 15 minutes for a 3-hour excursion.
That was a surprise?
Yeah. How did it go? It went really well. It was really nice. The space was really nice and whatnot. When we got out of there just in the nick of time, it started to rain about 40 minutes into our drive, and it was horrible for 15 minutes. But otherwise, it was an easy drive. We're headed to Austin, Texas. For a shoot. 5 days. Oh, wow. That's what's up. Yeah, no, it's fair. And then Creator Town right after that. You need to be at Creator. Like, don't.
Is it on the weekend?
It's the 13th to the 15th, so yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Because I'm off on the weekend. So,
Please come in and bring
okay.
Aubrey.
I will. I will.
Especially if it's.
That's what she's trying to do, for real. She got some event she's on, I think tomorrow. Influencer something.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of that going on in the city. You gotta take advantage of every single one of them.
Pretty kind of 3 days?
Yes. I know, that's what I'm saying. Wait, well, you haven't had the baby. You ain't gonna be there. Do that again.
Save that one for us.
Yeah, it's okay. We do both. Whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Gallery from Wednesday is the next time I this. Can you put the, yep. Or maybe then put it on, and then kind of look towards me a little more, but hold it. One, two. Right,
The eyes go.
yeah, bringing it down just a little tiny sexy. And then just mind your own audio, just keep yourself ready. Yep. All right. So you got one more? What's going on with dating? Any dating?
Date them all. That one.
Where are they?
They win.
Where are they? The more I try, the more I realize I can't single.
I'll try it. You can't try. That's the thing. It's gotta, somebody that likes you.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, some of them scared. Not too scared.
Like, I mean, after 15, 20 minutes, I don't
I know. What do you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Calm down. Yeah.
Yeah, are we live? Are we live and are we muted?
Oh, we talking.
I just never know what I'm going to say. All right, we're good to go. All right. Hi, everybody. We're back. I am here with another person that is very special and near and dear to my heart. This is Sparkle. Sparkle, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Sparkle Williams.
And you're over here, too, by the way.
Oh,
We're all over the place, yeah.
I'm Sparkle, you guys. Hello.
Where do you come from, Sparkle? What do you do? What is your line of work?
I am a student support coordinator for Communities of Schools of Michigan. Great nonprofit organization. We are in the schools. Our slogan is, we're all in for the kids. So any type of needs that they may have, whether it's hygiene products, clothing, just someone to talk to, listen to them, we are there to support the kids, 100%.
Love that. And if you don't know, I worked special needs for 25 years. I'm actually on a leave of absence right now to pursue the social media store and my photography career. And that's where I met Sparkle. And what she does for our schools and for our students has been amazing. And so anyway, I wanted just to give us a little idea of the types of things that you guys have done, just like say last year or the year before.
So last year we brought in the Pistons. So we had the Pistons come in. We got Pistons tickets, so that excites the kids. We have snacks for them. Well, I have snacks for them and things in my office, all kind of fun toys, squishies, when they're having a fit or just need to woosah, they'll come to me, and I do my best to help them, calm down, figure out the root of the problem. As you know, these kids, they just crash out. No one knows how to control their emotions. So, so I help them with that emotional control, have a little calming corner, games, just play with them, just have a good time with them, and just make them be kids. Because this world, this technology, the academics is very stressful for a lot of the kids, So also shoes, Souls for Shoes, they donate shoes to us. Kids got shoes, Jordans, Reeboks, all of these different name brand shoes. It's not no Walmart or Kmart. It's no Kmart no more, I'm sorry. Walmart. So they get shoes. We feed them. We are partners with Gleaners. So we have food pantries all the time. So if whatever the need is, when they cut off the bridge cards last year, we were able to partner with Myers and get gift cards for the families and gave those out to them. So those type of things like that. So whatever the community needs, we are there to support as much as we can.
Now, you work with me in Dearborn. Where does Community and Schools
all over
support?
Michigan.
Oh.
All over Michigan. Lansing, Detroit, all over Michigan. Yeah. I started in Detroit at Southeastern High School. Okay. And I ended up coming to Dearborn.
Oh, we did talk about this. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. And then tell me about what possessed you to do that? What took you down that road? How'd you get to that point?
I love kids. I've always loved kids. I wanted 6, 7 of them myself, but I only have 3.
No army.
But I love kids. It just happened to pop up. I applied for it, something I wanted to work in the school, not necessarily be a teacher, but I love to coach and guide kids. I once was a Girl Scout troop leader. I really enjoyed that.
I can see that.
So that gives me that kind of drive, that I enjoyed the girls. They enjoyed me and projects and all that. I found out that I am very creative with crafting and doing different things like that. So I enjoyed that. It's really, a lot. So I went ahead and applied, and they called me, hired me, and it's been a joy. It's been a joy.
Love it. Now, if somebody else wanted to do that type of thing, where would they find this information?
You can go to Communities of Schools of Michigan.org, and apply or just see what the organization is about. It'll give you more information about the things that we do. You can donate if you want, because it is a nonprofit.
Oh, that's what I was curious about too. Okay, so tell me about you. All right, so where are you at? I know that's your main gig, but what is your passion? What is the stuff you want to do outside of work?
My passion. I love what I do. I enjoy working with the kids. I don't really have a outside passion outside of that. I like to travel. I love food too. Yeah, so I'll travel to eat some food. So yeah, I love to travel. And just, I love family and just have, good people.
Okay,
good
cool.
people, good energy.
I know you were doing the hospitality business for quite some time.
So I've been in hospitality as well for many years, 20 years to be exact. Started at Greektown Casino, started as a housekeeper, worked my way up. So I enjoyed that as well. So anything that got to do with people, gathering, good energy, meeting new people. I love meeting new people, learning new things, because even transferring schools coming from Detroit to Dearborn was most definitely an adjustment.
A little culture shock, was it?
A little culture shock, but I was welcomed with open arms.
Absolutely.
Everybody loved on me. They also, like I said, I like food. Fed me all the time.
Yes,
good food, stuff I never
this is Dearborn,
had.
folks.
So,
this is Dearborn. Yes.
Yeah, so we ate good all the time, every day. I'm really, I love being there. It was difficult for me at first because I didn't know what to expect.
We're a little different.
But kids are kids.
Yes, correct.
Kids are kids, just learning the difference in the cultures and everything. But they teach me, they want to teach me how to speak Arabic and all of that, voila, I'm like, okay, what that mean?
Yeah.
That's like, swear to God. I'm like, okay,
Yes,
so
and some of our words have like 30 meanings. Like yalla could mean 18 different things.
Yes.
So depending on the context you use it.
So I try.
We love it. We love having you there too. Very good. Okay, cool. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, 5 years. That make me over 50. Hopefully married on somebody's beach and
I like this
listening
idea.
to the waves, twiggling my toes, okay?
I love
so that's where I want to see myself in 5 years, for sure. Yes.
Okay.
I've been working a long time, since I was 14, so.
We're done, aren't we?
Mama tired.
Yeah.
Mama tired. But I love the kids, though.
I know you do. I know you do. And if it was just about the kids, like say for me, I mean, if it was just about the kids, I'd be there till I'm 80. I loved what I did. I mean, it was on a crisis team. I was a special needs nurse aide. I legit had the crappiest job in the district, like legitimately. Like I was a nurse aide, like I changed 100 diapers a day. Okay. But again, I loved it.
But it's needed.
My heart was there.
It's most definitely needed because it's a lot of teachers has lost the compassion, and these newer, younger teachers, they just don't have the patience.
Well, our kids are different too. It's just a different generation.
It's a different generation.
So we have to be able to adapt, and some people can't. I mean, if you've been like I've been there 25 years, thankfully working special needs, to adapt quickly. But in gen ed, it's kind of like, that's not what I'm expecting, or that's not how it used to be.
Yep.
Correct.
And these
we
kids
have
are
to
spoiled.
adjust.
They're way more spoiled and
Things are changed.
feel privileged.
Things
More than
have
we
changed
did.
a little,
We had to hustle and grind and, get it for ourselves. These parents just then gave it all to them because they feel like they don't want them to have to go through what they went through. But
yes, and you know what? And that's the thing is I understand where they're coming from, but you're doing it wrong. And to me, and I say this, and I love you all, but I say it because it's coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
If you love your child and you want to spoil them in a healthier way. It's not giving them anything that they want or the junk food that they want.
Yes.
It's okay to say no. They will respect you later.
Yes.
But again, coming from where somebody else is coming from, I don't want my kid to ever have to feel that. I understand that completely.
Yes.
We just have to figure out, and I think truly that this next couple generations, I think they figured out, oops. And I think the shift is starting to happen because the younger kids, the ones that did not have to experience maybe COVID, are starting to have a little more discipline, and parents are starting to get back to, no, we're not going to do that today.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It really
with that.
isn't. I've raised my son by myself with my family in tow, and thank God for that. But we were able to raise him with the proper values and morals because he didn't get spoiled just because he didn't have anything. And not to say that he didn't have anything, but in comparison, in a single parent household, we were limited to what he got. You know, I worked, when I first started at the school, I was making $320 a week, and daycare was $325 a week. So I literally was working, just fresh divorced at 21 years old, working just to pay childcare. So it was one of those things where it's like you are struggling to keep it comfortable for your kid.
Yeah.
He never knew, you know, I mean, as he grew up, he understood, you know, a little better, but regardless of what we had and didn't have, you give them enough to be comfortable, and then you make sure that those values and morals are right up there, because the material stuff that you get is not going to shape you in a positive manner.
No, it is not.
And I think we miss that sometimes, just trying to make sure our kids are happy.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's more the technology.
Big
You know,
difference
the parents are just giving these kids iPads, letting them raise them.
Babysitting
Oh, he's
them.
crying. Give him the iPad. What iPad? Where's his iPad? Oh my God. You know, like
That, I
they
think that
have
gets
cell
me the hardest.
phones,
Yeah, I
you
think
know,
that gets me the
very
most.
young, you know, so they just YouTube it and they see all of these things on social media.
Correct.
And the parents are not, as long as they quiet.
Correct.
You know.
And
you out my
I
face, you
understand
out the
that
way.
too, but again, boundaries, limitations, it's got
Yes.
to be in a direction that's benefiting this kid for their future.
Exactly.
Because if you only know to shut up because there's a screen in front of you, whoa. What happens at a funeral? What happens at a dinner? You know, you can't just keep throwing that.
Exactly.
And then these kids are growing up to think that what they're seeing on TV is real life.
Exactly.
You know, like my daughter likes to watch other people do their thing. Literally live life on YouTube, and she's watching them. Go do your own thing. Why are you watching somebody else's life? You know, you're an interesting kid. Go share that.
Exactly.
If you have to, you know, watch something, watch yourself. You know, watch people that you know. Don't stare at other people's lives. You know, go do something for yourself, you know. And they start to believe that this is how real life is.
Yeah.
No, not everybody's a millionaire and can go travel around the world just to record it for you.
Exactly.
You know, because she's asked some pretty random questions about, oh, can we go there? No, that's not how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not being treated and we're not being sponsored by these people, you know. So,
but one thing, you are real and you keep it real. That's the same thing. That's how
I'm
I
very
am with my
grateful
daughter.
for that, yes.
You know, I've always been honest with her.
Yep.
Even though she gets majority of whatever, you know, she's, you know, but I let her know, you are a privileged child. All your friends don't have what you have.
Yeah.
Most of your friends are the oldest and they have smaller siblings. You're the baby.
So
all
she
of
got a
your
little extra.
siblings are grown. So you can pretty much, when mama say no, you can make a phone call. Somebody gonna say yes.
That's how my
of
daughter
all the
is.
adults
Yep.
in your life,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know, that care for you, somebody got it.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna give it to you, but that's not the way of life.
Yeah.
So I make sure that she knows that, she understands that. We out looking for jobs and putting in applications
That's the way
and
to do
doing
it.
a thing.
Yeah.
You have to get a job. Like,
responsibility, guys. It's important.
responsibility. You can't
it
just
is.
depend on mama. Not gonna always be here.
And you're
So-
shaping your child by doing this. Give them that responsibility. Give them
Yes.
something to look forward to or to look up to, or, you know, having that money come from somebody else, not mom and dad in their hand. It means something different. We started
saving,
working
and
at
just
13,
showing
14.
all of these different ways of life. It's not easy.
Correct.
And things are expensive.
Life is expensive. Kids are expensive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, beautiful. Yeah. Well, you really do, and thankfully, like I said, I've watched you in action.
Thank you.
You do for these kids what they need. That you give them something that a lot of them might be missing,
you.
and a lot of people don't really notice, because again, you don't know what a kid's walking into day in, day out. You don't know what they came in from. You know,
Yeah.
it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but you have no idea the chaos that may have been at their house.
Exactly.
And they come in on 11.
Yeah.
And you know, we had our frequent flyers.
Oh, yeah. And that's
it's
exactly
nothing
what my
personal.
job is.
Correct.
You know, we had
To
our
just balance
our
them
little
out.
one baby that we had to work on. You know what I'm saying?
And, but
So-
look at the strides made when you show
Oh,
consistent
yeah.
love
Yes.
and consistent
And that's all it
boundary
is.
for these kids. You give them that boundary, and look how much he's thrived in just that one year
my
that we
God.
worked. Yeah,
He barely talks to me now. I
you're
barely
too.
see him.
He's too cool.
He too cool for me now.
Yeah.
But
You guys.
he'll come by. He want everybody out the office. I don't want nobody in here with us. I'll be like, okay. You want it like
I
old
love it
times,
still like
but
that.
I love to see you though.
Yeah.
You know. So,
I'm glad.
yeah.
I'm glad he still comes
He's
around.
doing well. He's doing real good. Yeah.
I love to see it. I'll be there to visit. I will
He'll
be there
a
to visit
fifth
this year.
grader.
Oh my.
Yay.
Be still
Fifth
my
grader
heart.
this year.
Listen, you guys.
Yes.
The things that we do with these kids. You guys have them for 8 hours.
Yep.
We have them for 8 hours, right? You got to keep, and then they're sleeping for 8 hours. When your schools are telling you things about your kids or giving you advice, promises from a place of love. We are not there for the pay, I promise.
No.
It's because we love what we do and we love these kids.
Yes.
And thankfully, we've had some wonderful parents that have worked alongside us and made strides for them.
Great parents.
Push your kids, you guys. Push your kids to get off of the screen. And if they're going to be on the screens, let them be creating something so that they're using their imagination more, not just, what do they call it, doom scrolling.
Or give them screen time.
Yeah.
You know, time
Yes,
them.
limit
it
the
can't
screen
be
time.
always, like, not just all day long, you just staring at a screen.
Yep, and when we have the kids together, the nieces and nephews, phones are put away because you're with humans now.
Yeah.
You know, and that's okay. They don't all have to be on computer time.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Some of the best times of my life was spending times with my cousins.
Doing things.
Just making up games.
Yes.
We played house. We made commercials.
Yes.
We did all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? It was but it was cousin time. It was family time, and we were together. We didn't have the cell phones and stuff.
Correct.
So we had each other to play with, you know.
Which is such a blessing. Like, you know, that mom has a cousin's night where she takes all the grandkids
Yes, I
and they
love
get to be
that.
themselves and they
I
get
love
to, phones are put away and they come up with their games and they come
Yeah.
up with their skits and it's rather entertaining.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful that we're still hanging on to that
Oh, yeah.
facet of
Oh, for sure.
raising a kid.
Yes.
So wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me now, if people want to find you, how do they find you? On social media.
On social media, Facebook is Sparkles. That's my name. TikTok is Sparkling Sparkles. And Instagram is Bratty Princess 1026.
Okay, and then tell me, you have a group on Facebook. Actually, I wanted you to just highlight that real quick. Your Facebook group that you're always posting.
Oh, woman to woman, sister to sister.
Woman to woman, sister to sister.
Yeah, so it's just a kind of I call it like an inspirational group. It's all ladies. We post things, just prayers and encouragement. Just try to uplift each other because as a woman, we have it hard. We have it hard. We might make it look easy, raising kids, going to work, we have it hard. So just to uplift, encourage one another. So that's what the group is. Very inspiring. And yeah,
Check it out. You should
enjoy
check it out. Yeah, sign up.
I really enjoy it.
Perfect. All right, good. Thank you for joining us.
Oh,
We
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you for
All
having
right,
me.
shooting it with Shadia. How about that? We'll call it a new
Thank
new
you for
name.
having me.
My pleasure. Love you.
Yes, love you
All right.
more.
Whoop, whoop.
You got some?
Let me text her, tell her to take some pictures.
You good to go? Hi, my name is Christian Rose, and this is Follow Fridays at the social media store. Today I'm speaking with
The city's banker, Simone Eaton.
And could you tell me more? What do you mean? Like, how did you come up with that, the city's banker? Like,
Actually, I did not come up with the city's banker. The city came up with it. I was working with one of the, I forget what they're called. Is this going to be edited?
no.
Jesus.
That's okay.
I was working with one of the Wayne County commissioners, and their constituents called me the city's banker. They're like, you're always available to us. You're always teaching us. So I took that and ran with it.
Yeah, okay, I like that. So teaching people what? Because like I feel like banking can be like a very broad,
That's the
term.
thing. It is. It's broad. It's a little bit much. It's a lot to digest if you don't speak bank. The difference is I speak bank and I speak community, and I think that's my niche.
Okay, so give me a quick little like one-on-one on like some like terms I need to know. Because again, when you think banking, I'm still like very adolescent when it comes to. I'm thinking just like a savings account, a checking account. I'm not thinking about like any percentages, returns.
For sure, a lot of people think that investing is the only way. You can deposit money into an account. Compound interest is usually how a lot of money is made. But what does that mean? That means when you deposit into the account, the interest that made plus the initial deposit that you've deposited, now that gains interest, both amounts of money. Most people don't even just know that. So I like to teach those types of things, even with home buying. When you're buying a house, what does the interest rate mean? What do points mean? All those types of things, I think that if it's explained, then you don't go in completely blind.
Right, so you basically teach people how to make their money make them money, is what I'm hearing, right?
That and the foundations. A lot of people don't have the foundations. How many times have you felt like somebody understood money more than you?
All the time.
Exactly.
I'm a bad example of that.
Sometimes if you just simply had that foundation, a lot of people, I think they would feel a little bit more prepared for life.
And what does that foundation look like?
That foundation really means, like you said earlier, checking and savings. How does that checking account work? How does that savings account work? I mean, a lot of people are ready to do blockchain management and all this type of investment, but your checking account is overdrawn.
Right.
So there's a base level conversation that needs to be had to teach so that we can support. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, but we have to start from the bottom and really work our way up. And I think that's how we're really going to get what we're looking for.
I love that answer, and I met you at Mindset Mondays, and we had a few conversations, and I really want those conversations to continue. So what brought you to Mindset Mondays?
Actually, I've been watching Rob for a while now, following his story, and while I do well with my business, one of the things I don't do well is social media, actually. That's not my niche. And I saw that he was teaching that, and I wanted to learn, how do I leverage my services, my value? How do I teach it well? How do I get that to transition to social media? And he was really quick on the spot with that. Like the first class that I came to, I learned something brand new, and it's been working so far.
So what are some things that you learned and carried with you?
Already, I've learned, what are you posting for? Do you want attention? Do you want to educate? Do you want to drive engagement? That alone has changed my social media already. And I only went to one class. I cannot wait to go back through all the courses. I think it's 6 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want all parts.
Yeah, it's only part one, too. I'm pretty sure it was really successful. A lot of people, like, spoke well of it. And then on top of that, like, people are actually starting to not only just listen, but they're actually starting to have conversations. The conversations are starting to flow. So we definitely need you back into that space. And another reason I wanted to talk to you is we were talking about showing your personality more on social media and why you should do that. Why do you feel the need to withhold your personality on your social media?
Honestly, I don't feel the need to withhold it. I've just come up in the banking industry, right? And discretion is key.
Right.
So I think it's been woven so much into my personality to always be discreet, to always have a level of privacy, ambiguity, and vagueness that doing it may not have been the best, but I did it. And so it just kind of spilled over. But now I'm learning to let my brand be me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
No, I understand that a lot because, like, I'm raised by a black mom that was in corporate. So I understand, like, there is a certain standard you have to hold yourself to. You can't turn it off at any time. You never know who's listening, who's, like, looking.
Correct.
So I understand that. But the good news is you're transitioning kind of away from the corporate and more into the private.
Correct.
So that's why I say I think it's better that you show a little bit more of your personality because we want to see that Detroit side of you.
You know, most people don't know I'm funny.
See, exactly.
I'm the funniest person I know.
See, exactly. We need to see that. If you can make education funny or you can make education fun,
Yeah.
people are going to attract towards you. It's the same thing like when you're in high school. Who was your favorite teacher? It was a teacher that made that
Things
class fun.
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to see your personality. If you want to use Pookie and Boo Boo as your characters,
Okay.
use Pookie and Boo Boo as your characters because that's how you get it out. And it makes sense to you. It's going to come out a lot easier as well.
Okay.
And outside of that, is there anything else you feel like we can help you with?
I'm excited most about, I come from a sales background, but with social media, turning those interactions into leads, into, not closed sales because I've transitioned from sales to impact, but how can I transition from that conversation, letting people have impact on what it is that I do? So I'm really excited to get to know that. Definitely excited to get back in the class because what I didn't know is like an open forum. So people are bringing their real life issues to the class, and 9 times out of 10, what one entrepreneur is dealing with, another one is.
Absolutely.
So we're all learning from each other. So I'm most excited about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, with all that being said, I'm pretty sure we covered everything that I wanted to ask of you today. I really appreciate you taking the time because I know you're a busy lady. You said just like the 4th thing that you had to do and you're on the way to another one.
But when you call, I come. So I'll be there.
I will appreciate that. But again, I really hope to see you at Mindside Mondays. And again, thank you for stopping by. But real quick, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at The City's Banker, CITYS. And you can also follow me at Buffs and Briefcases. Coming October 10th, we partner with TechTown.
Well, hold on. Back up. Buffs and
Briefcases.
What's that?
I
love
saw
the name.
all our business owners wearing Cardis and Buffs and, playing like they're business owners, but nobody was really handling the thing. So that's where Buffs and Briefcases was born. It is a business resource experience.
I love that so much. Definitely bring that up on Mindset Monday. Buffs and Briefcases. You heard it here first. Buff and Briefcases. I love that.
Thank
I love
you.
the name. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Hey, I think we're all set.
I was hoping, so I was like, don't embarrass him.
No, you can't embarrass me. You can't embarrass us. We've seen and heard worse than you can imagine. We're going right over here. Could you do me a favor? Is it possible to turn this to C? Like the letter C. Oh. I ain't want to break it.
It's on the social media.
Social media, so I'll find that there.
That's only because I can't control up to D on my chart. You got a fancy accessory.
Okay.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah.
You just said
So I can rewind it?
Yes.
I don't like it. I always, buttons.
And then I think they posted in the.
My little
What did I
$40
do?
trigger roll. Let me see this again.
What did I do with the video? The videos.
What do we do? They go into the Google Drive and then we post them on our pages. Like this was already live streamed. It's already on social media. So if you go to our Facebook, Facebook page, and I believe we're on YouTube and Twitch and all that other fun stuff. And then eventually, you can just throw them out on our page and we'll tag it.
Do you do anything like
So I'll just wait for you to tag me.
Yeah, or I can let Chris know when they're ready and he can send you the clips and stuff.
Yeah, like what do your social media goes? Our social media.
Just make sure you're following social media stars so we're able to tag it.
Okay.
I would say my interests outside of work would be like cooking, fine dining, interior design.
Okay.
Home interior design.
Okay, all right. Trophy wife for sure. All the bands.
Chris, you got any more interviews or that was just the only one?
I mean, you want to back up? You can back up. I can do it all alone with myself.
You sure?
Well, because we're still live and whatever, might as well finish it.
I mean, did you want to have a live conversation?
No.
There you go.
Quick.
There you go.
What about you?
I went to
Okay.
No?
I'll give him another time.
Thank you.
I'll give
No
him
worries.
another time. Is it set to C now?
It is,